Theater was designed by the Wright brothers in 1921. There's a wall in the back where everyone who performed there has signed their names. Signatures range from Frank Sinatra to Sammy Davis Jr. This is your stop. This is stop number 2. Anyone hopping off at stop number 2?
No. ¿A quién?
Se lo van a regresar a ella, se quedan con ella. Se hubieran quedado con eso.
But the network behind us do have Spanish on it.
Yes.
So if you want to sit here and wait, it's about a 10-minute wait, and then that bus will come to get on there with the Spanish. All right. Tell her I apologize. What part? We're now going to our next stop. The next stop will be your stop number 3. It is the Willis Tower. If you all look right in front of you to your left, you'll see this building with the clock on it. It's a Macy's today, but it used to be the original Marshall Field and Company. Marshall Field was the guy who coined the phrase, "Give the lady what she wants." It was the first department store to ever put a restaurant inside of it called the Walnut Room. It was famous for its chicken pot pies. Marshall Field was also the first department store to ever put a huge tree in the middle of the department store during the time of Christmas, and he would have a celebrity to decorate that tree. Now, right under that clock, you'll see the original Marshall Field and Company sign still on that building. Now, that clock later became known as the anytime someone told you to meet them in Chicago, you know exactly what they meant. State Street by Marshall Field and Company. To your left, Marshall Field and Company, today a Macy's. Look up top to your left, you'll see a man with a guitar. His name is Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters was a blues icon. Blues country is really during the time of our There was a time where black folks were going to places like Chicago, Detroit, leaving the South in mass numbers. Well, when they came, they bought blues, collars, entrepreneurs, builders, sneakers. It was a benefiting time for Chicago. And we had chest breakers right there on Michigan Avenue. If you all look right in front of us, left-hand side, you'll see a building with the Target inside of it. The building is called the Sullivan Center. The Sullivan Center used to be the original Carson Perry Scott and Company building. Carson Perry Scott and Company was the first department store to ever put mannequins in the windows to display its product. I want you all to notice the way that building is detailed, the building is designed. That's because early architects paid a lot of attention to detail and design until Mies van der Rohe came along. Once Mies van der Rohe came along, people thought it was boring, others thought it was genius. He went on to revolutionize the way architecture was done here in the United States. I'll show you all the things of Mies van der Rohe as we go on to our movie. Right now, we are about to make a turn. Now, State Street is our the second most popular place to shop here in Chicago. So you see a lot of different department stores here. You'll see Versace, Akira, Foot Locker, Pierce Foot Locker, Aldo. The first most popular place to shop, the number one, is, of course, you all know, the Magnificent. So we're going to make a turn onto Adam Street. In Adam Street, on Adam Street, you'll see a place called the Berghoff Restaurant. The Berghoff Restaurant is a German restaurant. This place is significant because it survived Prohibition. One of the ways it survived Prohibition was by selling root beer. Root beer, yes. Can you all imagine that? A long day of work, you go to the bar, you ask for a cold one, and your cold one is root beer. I know, it'd be a lot of depressed tour guides. That's what happened during the time of Prohibition. Prohibition, you know, this was the first country to get a cigarette. The love it was established by 1898. We're gonna cross the street. If you all look to your left, you see our black buildings, still plain black towers. They were designed by Mies van der Rohe. And as you can see, a lot of the buildings that came after these buildings, they look just like these federal buildings. Like the Willis Tower, John Hancock Tower, and Point Tower. And that's because they were all kind of following in the trend that Mies van der Rohe had started. On your left side, our oldest high-rise, the Rookery. It was established, it was finished in 1886. Frank Lloyd Wright designed a lobby in that building. Continue looking to your left and you'll see a building with a statue on top of it. Look to your left. That building is called the Board of Trade. The statue on top of that building is called Ceres. Ceres was designed without any eyes, a nose, or a mouth, and that was done because the architect at that time said, who's going to be this high to look this statue in the face? And so he couldn't come over to answer, and so he left the statue faceless. So we're going to head under this L train, and we're going to be entering stop number 3. It is the Willis Tower to some, the Sears Tower to others. In 1968, Sears had become the largest department store in the world. Sears had become so large that they had to set out to build what was called the Sears Tower. The Sears Tower was finished in 1974, standing 1,451 feet in the air, making it the tallest tower in the world up until 2008. The Sears Tower that it became renamed to the Willis Tower. Another place is called the Willis Tower. Chicagoans, we still call it the Sears Tower. It's a personal hotel. You all get lost in the city. Watch out for the bridges. You all get lost in the city. If you ask for the bus, you better ask for the Sears Tower, or we'll send you in the opposite direction on purpose. Look to your left. This is the Willis Tower. We're going to go up a little further. Now I want you all to keep looking at this tower. And I want you to look all the way to the top in front of this tower. This building was finished with 110 floors. On the 103rd floor, there is 4 cubes. Those cubes are called the sky deck or the ledge. Those cubes put you 1,000 feet above the city. We're going to make a U-turn, and we'll be able to stop. I'll come downstairs. I'll escort you out. As well, saying thank you for riding with me. Those of you who are downstairs, get ready to start coming up. But we're gonna make sure the people from upstairs come down first. Do not sit where the microphone is, or you'll have to give the tour.